Tommy and a G. Power of nostalgia. Let's get into it.
Powerful can take you back to a feeling you haven't had in years. Money? No. Fame? No. That discreet massage place down the
What
street.
the
If you
fuck?
slide them $20 under the table. Nostalgia.
This nigga's a fucking freak, bro. The fuck is with these gifts?
The
and
world
shit?
lives in a bubble of people wanting to escape to the past, scratching and clawing the walls to be taken back to a time which was oh so free. But was it really a time that was actually better, or is it just all in our head? Nostalgia can be a time where, looking back at whatever it was, a lot of things were actually genuinely better. For example, Cartoon Network, Drake,
Yeah.
McChickens, specifically when they were $1. F you, Joe Biden. Let me go ahead and say a prayer for us to get this back. Excuse me. Donald
McChicken
Trump,
mid.
you can hear us. Other
Donald
times,
Trump.
nostalgia is a feeling no different than horniness. An illusion like love, something that doesn't exist. I know that firsthand. Something that reminds you of a past which your brain matches with good times. Like you could have had the worst childhood ever and been a child labor slave getting paid 2 cents a day, but you remember peak Cartoon Network times, and that cancels out everything bad that ever happened. I can't bring up nostalgia without the mention of our favorite childhood networks. The big three of our childhood generation. And if anyone's asking, Disney Channel's definitely the J. Cole, the big three. With these
What the fuck? Wait, actually, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. Like, is you talking about the best? Because realistically, the best was Nickelodeon. We all know this. Indeed, Nickelodeon was the best out of all the networks. Cartoon Network coming second. Disney Channel coming last. Cause Disney Channel, I didn't even really watch Disney Channel like that. I don't. What did I watch on Disney Channel? What like? Well, I only watched Disney XD mainly, which was Gravity Falls, Pokemon. I remember when Beyblade Burst was on there at one period, but that's it. I didn't really watch Disney Channel growing up like that. Well, Disney Junior, Handy Manny, that don't fucking count. But Cartoon Network, I remember when they used to have Beyblade Metal Masters and shit, bro. Hell yeah, Pokemon, all that shit before they went to Disney. Fucking. What else? Kids Next Door, Ed, Ed and Eddie, etc. Scooby Doo, on Boomerang, hell yeah.
our childhood generation. And if anyone's asking, Disney Channel's definitely the J. Cole, the big three.
Yeah.
With these three networks dominating kids' childhoods for damn near 3 to 4 decades, it seems like every generation has a different cutoff to when they feel nostalgic for it. If you ask someone in Gen Z, they'll probably say the early 2010s is their cutoff. You ask them
After anything 2016 on back.
millennial, they'll probably say the mid to late 2000s is their cutoff. But at least we can all agree that 2015 and up, all three networks put up a combined net worth of Celtic Shack. A net worth of a block. 2015 and
Hold on. Let me check out the shows. Loud House was alright. This shit, I forgot about this. Bro, people hate on the Chloe era. It wasn't that bad. I'm gonna be fucking real. The rest of this shit, I don't know. I heard about this show. The Constant Grind, I heard about that. Paradise Run, that shit was fire in my opinion. But these Powerpuff Girls, it was good. This was an underrated show. The Magic Sword shit and OK KO, that shit too.
up, all three networks put up a combined net worth of Celtic Shack. A net worth of a Blockbuster store in 2024. When I saw Jake Paul on Disney Channel, I knew it was genius. But the weird thing about nostalgia is that there's kids out there who grew up with the new stuff when I stopped watching that are nostalgic for it. And now if I hate on the shows, I'm no different than the boomers that hate on anything past the 90s. So let's not hate on change, but embrace and welcome the new eras of these channels and they're amazing. I almost believed that lie myself. Who do I look like, Mr. Beast? That shit is ass. But how do we get to the point where we're not blinded by nostalgia and determine something new is actually bad? The main step is determining overall how people feel about it, and actually is the only step you need. Like for any of our childhood networks, we know that is ass because the viewership was low. And kids nowadays are using TikTok instead and watching streamers as their entertainment. But then I can sit here and wholeheartedly defend the time I grew up with because yes, I'm biased. Like the early 2010s was way more solidified. The early 2010s on Cartoon Network, you still had your regular shows, Adventure Times, Amazing World of Gumballs. For Disney, you still had your Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, I forgot about Phineas and Ferb for fucking Disney. But I didn't really watch it that much. I watched this shit a lot. Oh, SJ, I can't really. SSJ, thank you for the follow.
Gravity Falls.
But what was I about to say? Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Fuck.
Dog with a blog. Actually, that was an accident. Forgot to take it out the script. For Nick, you had your iCarly's, Victoriouses, Big Time Rushes, and this is just to name a few of all these. And all these
Big
shows
Time Rush was
years
mid.
later are solidified
I'm gonna stand on
and
that.
nostalgic for the kids that watch them. Even the commercials from the past are nostalgic now. Like,
He ain't
who
lying.
knew we would be nostalgic over a insurance company's commercial? Every kid had a crush on Flo, or
Nigga, not me.
is that just me? Every time a Progressive commercial popped up, I don't know what was happening in my pants, but something
What's up?
was. You had
What's
the
up,
Goldfish
SJ?
commercials,
SJ.
the
I'm
Zoo
gonna- that's what I'm calling you.
Pals, the Reese's nigga, the Fushigi, and that one
Fushigi?
Shirley Temple commercial.
Bro, I
Like,
fucking
they
hated
just-
this fucking commercial, bro. Holy fucking shit. This bitch was annoying.
Still don't know a single person who bought her limited edition.
Nobody brought
DVD
that shit,
collection
bro.
For 2 payments of $24.99. Okay, I'm off track. My point is, nostalgia is so powerful that it even makes commercials that are solely made to profit a business make you feel something. But the problem with this testicular grip of nostalgia is that companies see this and rub their hands
What
like
the
Mr.
fuck?
Krabs. Every time there's a reboot announced of a beloved childhood TV show or movie, my first thought immediately is, God, please.
This shit finna be ass.
Please don't let them this up. And why is it almost
always fuck
every
it up.
time it ends up coming out? It's the most disappointing piece of trash ever. Disney doesn't even need to make new movies now because they know if they make a reboot of something old, people will come regardless. Like, did y'all know they made a Pinocchio reboot? I
Bro.
never even watched the original. And it sounds like they went to the nearest gay bar and chose a random dude as the voice actor.
He's not.
Father, when can I leave alone?
I feel like people will let these reboots slide.
Hold on.
Gay bar and chose
I gotta-
a random dude as the voice
I gotta rewatch that. There's no way they did that
When
shit,
can
bro.
I leave to be on my own?
This man is
I feel
zesty
like
as
people will
fuck.
let these reboots slide if they drop good new movies with them, but as we know, that definitely ain't happening. One of the main reboots I never understood from Disney is The Lion King. Like, did we really need a reboot of The Lion King? The Lion King was
I
only
mean,
25
it
years
wasn't
old.
that
when they did it.
bad.
They threw in every single mainstream celebrity they could think of to make sure it did good. Just look at the cast. Beyonce playing Nala, Seth Rogen playing Pumbaa, Michael Key playing Kamari. They even had Chance the Rapper in it. It's rare nowadays
the Rapper
a
was
reboot
in
hits
The Lion
mainstream
King?
and everyone goes, wow, that was actually needed and pretty
I would've been
enjoyable, even better than the original. Like, when's the last time you said that about a reboot you watched? I could probably count on my hands the amount of reboots I've actually enjoyed. And the reason why studios be pumping out these reboots is because they know people will eat them up regardless, specifically Gen Z and millennials. I think Gen Z has the nostalgia curse the worst though. At this point, I've seen everything become nostalgized and become an aesthetic in some type of way. Like, y'all niggas will see a minute of footage from kids in schools in the 90s and think you grew up in the wrong time. Please be serious. Meanwhile, you can't last 5 minutes without having your phone. Nowadays, I've even
ain't
seen
lying.
it for times in the 2010s. Do you mean high school 2019 nostalgia? I was
They
in high
got
school at
that?
that time and there was nothing nostalgic about it. It's like the more I see people get nostalgic for
2019
something, the
was
less time
mid
it takes to happen.
year.
I even see
That was my
TikToks
freshman
and
year.
kids getting nostalgic over 2021. That was 3 years ago. You acting like you were 8 years old when it was going.
Nah, 2021 was a
Actually,
good
that
year.
makes sense
That was
for
a good
average
year.
TikTok age. Music nowadays has also been getting this massive nostalgia effect. And
What
I'm
you
not
mean?
talking about people just listening to older music. That's something we all do. But specifically the rise of vinyls and CDs and all these olden ways to play music. I mean, it looks cool and all to have as a
People really
collection. Honestly,
still
I'm
listening
toxic.
that
But
way?
let's be real, you're not
I don't
popping out the
remember.
record
I don't
player
never
every
see
time you
nobody
wanna
do
listen
that.
to a song.
I ain't
It's
gonna-
the yearning though to feel something that was popular in the past. Like how vintage cameras started taking over again too. But funnily enough, the only times I don't see people over nostalgizing things super fast is music. Music ain't been the same since TikTok hit the airways, which is why I can see the resurgence of all the old trending again. Like, nobody's about to go, you remember that one Roxanne TikTok song? Good times. Down to something like a dance anthem. That's what'll heal the
Yeah,
world,
Donald
a
Trump.
dance anthem. In the 2010s, we had dance anthems coming out left from right. Everybody was trying to learn how to hit the Dougie. Psy had
I could
niggas
never hit
hitting
the Dougie.
Gangnam Style
I ain't
in
gonna hold.
school lunch lines. We were all hitting the whip and nay trying to get
Yeah.
into it. Like, what happened to the fun music and rap? Nowadays, everybody's trying to kill each other or diss each other. Like, can y'all have fun again? Damn. We didn't do dance anthem ASAP, and no, I don't want it from Drake. I think the last rap dance anthem we genuinely got is The Thug Shit. I feel like nowadays you can tell when a song is solely bred just to go viral on TikTok. And I feel like before, songs were considered more nostalgic because you would always hear it in the
Underground rappers. I'm just
radio
saying.
in the car as a
I'm just
kid.
saying.
The 2010 bangers just had some sort of magic to them. Felt like every song that was big was bred to be big for people to enjoy.
Bruno Mars.
Which is different from a song bred to go viral on TikTok. Let me explain it. A song bred for the radio is like that Five Guys burger you could get that's gonna make you go bankrupt, but you will be enjoying every bite. And a song bred for TikTok is like that $2 McDouble from McDonald's that'll make you have diarrhea 2 hours later. But you'll enjoy for the time though. Video games have also always had a nostalgic pull to them, which I mean makes sense. But they definitely have the worst brood of it from nostalgia, because it seems like every time a new edition of a classic game comes out, no matter how good it is, you're gonna have the super fan inspectors going, the game isn't up to par.
Fucking Final Fantasy remakes, bro. Like, that shit
you
is
can enjoy
annoying.
the game, damn. I remember when OG Fortnite came back and you deadass had people mad because it wasn't the actual OG map. Buddy, have you seen the original OG map? You could land at like 2 places. People also say gaming ain't the same or nothing good's coming out, which I've definitely said, I won't lie, but if you're sitting there rotating the same 3 or 4
there's too many good games coming out.
It's gonna be boring for you. Like, you can actively play the old games you like if you want. It's not like you're bound by only the new games and can't do anything else. But you notice that every time you boot up one of your classic childhood games, you end up dropping it pretty fast. Like, you'll be super hyped and thinking all the amazing memories you're gonna make again, only to realize that you were simply blinded by nostalgia. It's kind of like that meme where you hop on that Minecraft server with your homies for like 2 weeks and then just drop it. And game companies know the amount of moolah they can make because of nostalgia and always take advantage of it. Nintendo, which I think has become a problem overall for every industry, and that they're too scared to do something new. Like, the reason why we feel no new games are coming out is because no one wants to take the risk. Music is dead now because everyone's trying to sound the same. The suits above have to follow the money no matter what. But I want to wrap it up by saying nostalgia is an amazing feeling, but just don't always dwell in the past. Because if you only focus on things that make you nostalgic, then nothing you see new will ever satisfy. So give Teen Titans Go a chance. It really isn't as bad as people.
It was not that bad.
Okay, I can't even say that seriously. You get the point of the video, right? Goodbye. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
W Tommy NFG. That was a good video. I ain't gonna hold.